about the Earth's alleged underpopulation crisis, but should we be concerned? We've agreed that it's not birth rate that's causing any kind of climate change. It's not the driver, at least, that's for sure. You think it should be, people should qualify and be tested. You think people should be tested. You think we should just feed them and let them age out.
Voluntarily.
Yeah, right.
I mean, so as a society, I mean, we value freedom, and the reproductive choice is one of those freedoms. And I think the better approach is to try to educate people so that they're responsible when they have children and they can care for them. But
are we doing that already? Isn't the government already way too involved on this?
I mean, I think having the government getting involved in...
There we go. That's the problem. The government is way too involved. We have sexual programs and all that weird stuff. We have too much of the government.
Like this. I mean, China's done that. It's a disaster over there.
I completely agree with you about reproductive freedom. I think that's the most important thing we need today. Hundreds of millions of couples are denied their right to not procreate. But you were mentioning
how's that
that's the abortion guy.
How are they denied that right?
They do not have the contraceptive services, reproductive health services that they need.
Whoa. Les Nye says humans should naturally become extinct. This guy hates humans. We have to be careful with this guy.
Those are not.
This guy right here, we have to be careful.
And maybe people should supply their own, but they can't afford it because they're having
This guy is guilty. This guy is guilty.
more offspring that they can't feed.
Where's that?
Just about everywhere. Try to get a sterilization here in America when you haven't had kids and you're only 22.
That's true.
We're not allowing people to not
We
breed.
see people like that all the time, and you can put an IUD in. A copper IUD is effective for 10 years. It's inert.
Have you ever walked
Very
in a grocery
effective.
store and seen a lady with a bonnet on her head with 8 kids walking behind her? You think that she's being responsible? You think that she's really taking into consideration what she's supposed to do responsibly? You think that she's not on Section 8 housing? You don't think that we paying for her to house her kids, who's probably going to grow up and steal my wheels off my car?
I disagree with all this crap that I hear. I grew up with 6 brothers and 7 sisters.
All right,
at
Jesse.
a time when, I grew up on a plantation in Alabama, and we grew up in a little hut house, bathroom outside. And my family raised an amazing family, children. But what the difference was then than it is now is that before you had babies, you got married. So you have the father and the mother in the home.
It sounds funny, man, but that's the best system we had that currently show the evidence that it does work. Look at now. We are in 2022, great technology and everything with that system. Why we are getting rid of it?
And while the father was out earning a living, the mother was watching over his children. And so you were able to raise decent children. We didn't have government in our lives at the time. And so we were able to do that. And in America, we were not allowed all these illegal aliens and refugees to come into our country. So our government were not taking care of folks from other parts of the world and the families in America. We took care of ourselves.
I think
There you go. You know why she doesn't like that? Because it's truth. And she's afraid that she's afraid to be associated with that truth.
pretty much pissed off everybody. You said there's not anything you've heard that you don't think is crap. So what do you think? You said what you don't think. What do you think?
I know that we need to restore the family. We need a smaller government because government don't make anything work. They screw you up. We need to stop taking care of women who are having these babies out of wedlock.
Yeah.
We need to stop taking care of these women who are coming from other countries. We need to stop taking care of their babies. We need to take care of American families first.
They don't like it. Look at that. They do not like that message.
Getting them away from the government and restoring order.
Okay, you're a pastor, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're a radio host?
Yes.
Okay, and you said you believe white people should have more children?
We definitely need white babies. And I tremble at the idea that white babies that
Look at that
white,
lady. She's like, whoa.
group is going down in numbers, because if you lose white folks, America, it's over for America. Because if you notice, white people tend to be more innovative. They're more creative. They have ideas about things. All these other races don't do nothing but destroy. They don't build.
But
They
he's wrong.
destroy.
He's wrong.
I said you'd piss off everybody. I was wrong. Now you piss off.
Well, hey man, hey man. He's speaking from his heart, and I respect that. I know what he's trying to say. America was built mostly with a large Caucasian culture. That's true. Even though you have, some natives and some Africans, understandable. But in its core, it's European. So you get rid of that core culture, the country's gonna collapse. No way it's gonna even survive. It's gonna collapse. So a lot of things, when you see it, has been handled very, 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 very meticulous, with the mission of achieving something is not good. No way. People that are against all this stuff about not having babies, and this guy saying that the humans are gonna go extinct, is coming from a place of hate. It's basically hating yourself. And I think the other one there with the glasses is Anton. He's very straightforward as well. He doesn't play games. The fact that he was in the same room with Jesse, there's a crossover of ideologies. Yeah, and I'm in favor of that. Yeah, we need more babies, man. We need more babies. I'm not gonna back down on that. We need more babies. We need babies with good character, good principles. Single mom stuff has to end. We need to end, or at least reduce that to less than 10% of the society. I will say like 2%. That's not okay. That's not a good environment for kids to be raised. You raise a kid in a single mother household, you're putting that kid in all the disadvantages. All of it. That's not okay. Shout out to Jesse for speaking the truth. Shout out to him. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. I'm out.